Are you ready to overcome your negative self-talk once and for all? Are you tired of having these negative spirals that loop and get you into this state of anxiety and feeling low when not wanting to do anything, just lacking motivation? If this is you and you're ready to really overcome your negative self-talk and be more positive and actually shift your mindset and rewire your brain, this is for you. Welcome to Let's Get Lit. If you're new here, it's your girl Pearl, and I'm here to help creatives overcome and shift their internal states using my lit body blueprint, helping creatives that are here to share their gifts, are here for big impact and have big ass dreams. And they're also understanding that the inner work, the somatic nervous system work is actually the way that they're going to get there. I'm here to help you get out of survival mode and thrive so you can call in all the abundance, wealth, success, and all the things you're here to do on this earth. So this video is going to help you really tap into the way that I have been able to shift and create a better state of mind, overcome your negative thoughts, and really, this is an approach that I've never seen anyone talk about. Okay, so after this video, you're gonna have a really good understanding of how to overcome your negative thoughts, how to reduce your feelings of anxiety, how to rewire your brain in a way that's gonna be easier, but not simple. It's gonna be simple but not easy. I'll say that. So this is something that I encourage all my clients to do. I've worked with over 100 women to help them understand their bodies, regulate nervous system, tap into the healthiest version of themselves, really thrive from the inside out. With my approaches, that everything's rooted in neuroscience, somatics, the brain, optimal living, and so many things that really help women overcome and break the patterns and learn how to thrive and operate on a higher frequency, right? Vibrate higher. And this is what we're here to do. Negative self-talk is something that so many people have experienced, do experience, and I am someone that has experienced in the past a lot. I was someone that was conditioned to think negatively based on my upbringing, right? A lot of things that happen in our upbringing when we're younger really affect us. And it's something that's just on autopilot, right? Based on what you heard, some of the things that happen when you're younger, your imprints, your experiences, your feelings, the condition that happened over the years and years and years of being exposed to a certain environment, right? That has caused and shaped who you are today, your thoughts, your beliefs, your identity, who you are, what you're being, what you say to yourself, what you repeat behind the scenes in the background just goes on and on automatically. And sometimes you might not realize it, but a lot of these stories and a lot of these thoughts are not serving. They're negative and detrimental, they're self-deprecating, they're mean, they're the versions of us that, or the parts of us that have been taught to think a certain way about ourselves. And this is something that I've experienced, and I really was struggling a lot with my mental health, with my anxiety, with depression, I hated my life. Every day I'd wake up in the morning, I just hated my life so much. I remember feeling so low, so depressed, so just like, what the fuck's the point of life? This is sucks, this is lame, like, hate my life, nothing's ever working out for me, blah blah, like, I suck at this, I'm not good, this, I'm ugly, I'm not talented. Like, literally my self-talk was fucking crazy, and I'm sure people can relate. Maybe you can relate to this, okay? So I remember having my breakthrough moment that woke me the fuck up, and that's a whole other story. But having that breakthrough moment where I was at my lowest point and I thought I was gonna die, and I realized, I was like, oh, actually, there's so much more to life. There's so much more to what we're here to do. There's so much more for me. I'm meant to be so much bigger than this. I'm meant to make such a big impact. I'm meant to really change and shift and have leave such a big legacy on this earth. And I woke up and I was like, holy shit, I gotta change some stuff. I gotta rewire, I gotta understand myself, my brain, the body, and neuroscience, the somatics. This took me on a deep dive into what I'm gonna share with you now. And this approach is actually something I created on my own. This is part of my lit body blueprint, which I'm gonna be sharing a lot more about on this channel, on this page. If you're listening to this, whether Spotify or Instagram or YouTube, I'm gonna be sharing a lot about this because this is what's transformed my life. And I truly believe every single human needs to implement some or all of what I'm sharing, because this is the work. This is the true deep work. So I'm sharing with you today is a tip, a strategy, a practice, all the above. I don't have a name for it yet. I'm sure I will create one. And this has really helped me with my negative self-talk. Now, most people who say just positive self-talk and oh, just think positive and oh my gosh, it's gonna be fine, just think positive, that didn't work for me. Okay, and I really believe that also bypasses a lot of the feelings and the things and the reality of what we're experiencing in our body at the moment. Because for the longest time, I would do all the things. I would have my affirmations. I would journal. Today's gonna be a great day. Oh, I am enough. I am worthy. I can do it. Yeah, go me. And don't get me wrong, that shit's good. But for some reason, there's always this like inkling. There's always this part of me that would never felt, that didn't really resonate deep in my body. Maybe you know what I mean. I was saying all these things, I was meditating, I was journaling, I was doing my affirmation, I was visualizing, I was listening to meditations. I did this, I had a 3 hour long morning routine. Like, that's crazy. But I still didn't feel a deep shift in my body, in my bones, at my core, at the identity level, at the deep subconscious level. Because the work I was doing wasn't reaching me, it wasn't resonating. There was a disconnect because I wasn't actually addressing what was alive. I wasn't actually sitting with the emotions. I wasn't facing the things that were coming up. I wasn't able to sit with the discomfort, the sadness, the grief, the things that were there. And I wasn't actually able to have a moment to address and see what was actually happening. I was just like, oh yeah, it's gonna be a great day and I'm good. I'm gonna meditate, I'm gonna journal, which is fine. But that didn't work for me. And so this approach isn't gonna be for everyone. But for those of you that know that deep down something still is not resonating, something still is not clicking. There's a disconnect. There's something that you know, like, oh, I don't feel fully embodied in what I want to be fully embodied in. Okay? This is for you. So what you're gonna do, and this is something that honestly has transformed my life. When I had this mindset shift, like when I created this, it took me a long time to actually uncover what I was doing. When I, broke it down and looked back and reverse engineered what I was doing, I was like, oh my God, this isn't like, wow, why is no one talking about this? Why is no one? I need to start shouting from the rooftops. Hello? Like, well, hello, this is what we need to be doing instead. So what's really common in the space, in the mindset, positive psychology, positive mindset, it's all good vibes space, is the idea that you can just be positive all the time or be positive and it's going to be fine, and just say you're going to be good, just tell yourself all these things that aren't true in order to rewire your brain. And that can work for a bit for some, okay, but what actually helps is the resonance, is the feeling in the body. It's how you're feeling and addressing that. And a lot of times our feelings create our thoughts. So in order to change your thoughts, you must address the feelings. But what most of the practices do in the mindset, manifestation, positive psychology space, they address the thoughts. We're not addressing the feelings. Okay, so what I'm going to show you is how to address the thoughts through addressing the feelings. Okay? Now, let's take an example. I'm going to take a personal example because we're here to be vulnerable and share and help and serve. So one thing I'm really working through right now is my sense of being loved and supported. In my childhood and my experience, I really didn't feel a sense of love and support. The way I was treated when I was younger, I went through a very hard childhood, lots of trauma. And so there's a big story, there's a big wound there around not being loved, not being important, not being supported, not, that's the story that comes up. So the thought that comes up a lot for me is, oh, I'm not loved, they don't like me, I'm not supported, I don't have friends, no one cares about me, etc. So you're gonna notice there's some thoughts that come up recurringly. These are your core wounds. These are your core imprints. Also what I call your unique imprint. This is something that I dive into with you if you end up working with me or joining my program, which I'm launching a program soon. It's gonna be so freaking good. It's your unique imprint. So based on your unique experience, what's happened to you in your lifetime, all the experiences that shaped you, what has imprinted your nervous system that's unique to you, and how can we address and build a life that looks at that so you can live and thrive based on your unique imprint, okay? So my unique imprint, one of them, is that I believe I'm not loved, I'm not worthy, I'm not important, etc. And so I see my life through that lens. So when that thought comes up, the thought that I'm not worthy or I'm not good enough, what other people will tell you to do, the other approaches are, oh, I'm good enough. Oh yeah, I'm good, I'm fine. Don't worry, it's gonna be fine, I'm good. I'm good enough, I'm good enough, I'm good enough, I'm good enough. I'm good enough, I'm good enough. And don't get me wrong, I love tapping, I love all the things. But you're just telling yourself, oh, if a thought that comes up not good enough, oh, I am good enough, I'm worthy, I'm good, I can do this, and that doesn't address the imprint, the wound, the feeling, the emotion that's present, the sensation in the body that's there. So what you're going to do instead is you're going to hear that voice that comes up that says you're not good enough. And you're going to take, this is where I call like my motherly lens, my motherly inquisitive lens, right? And you're going to actually take a moment to be with that, to sit with that, to be with that, to feel that. Depending on where you are, this might look different. You're gonna take a moment to see, oh, I have this voice, this thing that comes up. My thoughts are separate from me. And that shift has changed my life. My thoughts are not me, they're separate from me. My thoughts are coming from an old program. And I do this a lot because for me, like my thoughts are back here. It's almost like a thing that just comes up. It's like, I see it as that. So that's why I do this emotional a lot. I don't know why, but my thought comes up, you're not good enough. I'm like, oh, let me look at that from a motherly lens and say, oh, this is the part of me that felt not good enough when she was younger. What does she need? How does she want to feel instead? What did I wish I heard instead when I was younger? And this hits deep and this resonates so hard in your soul, in your bones, to the parts of you that don't feel seen, heard, loved, or appreciated. Because when you're actually able to address the voice and where it came from and the feeling, sensation, the wound it came from, you can then be like, oh. And I want you, and again, whatever resonates with you, you're going to find your own way of articulating and saying this. And through practice, you're going to feel what lands. You're going to feel the shift because it's going to shift in your body. And I also do this in one-on-one sessions. So if you want support with this, just message me on Instagram. We can do a one-on-one somatic rewire session. But the voice is going to come up. You're going to say, oh, wow, that's the part of me that's speaking up that felt like she was not unloved, that she was unloved, that she wasn't important. I see that action that happened made this voice come up. And you can say, oh, and I speak to myself, my inner child. So I pretend I'm the mom and I speak to my inner child. That's how I like to perceive it. You can do what feels good to you, what makes sense for you, but this voice is coming from that wounded self, my wounded inner child that had that imprint happen when she was younger. That's why this story is still there. So that resonates with me. And I was like, okay, oh, I see you're hurt. I see you're sad. I see this event reminded you of all the times you felt like you were unloved and unsupported. I am so sorry that happened to you. And I just have a conversation. Like I literally just sit with myself and I might say it out loud. I might like sit and hold myself and put my arms around myself or like put my hand on my heart. I might cry because this is the deep work. And you're like, I am so sorry you felt like that. You didn't deserve that. I want you to know that you were so loved. You were so important. I want you to know I'm here for you. Like, what do you need to hear when you were younger? I want you to know that, no matter what, you deserve to feel loved and et cetera, et cetera. And then when you take the moment to spend the time with the feeling and you spend the time to love and honor and be present with what's coming up, that in itself shifts it. That in itself is the work. And then once you do that, you notice you've shifted things will change. You'll notice you don't feel as anxious or you don't feel as sad or as low, as negative, because the parts you are actually being seen. This is a big part of the lit work that we do, okay? Because it's not about being high vibe and positive all the time and just high vibes and yeah, oh my God, I'm gonna be good, I'm enough. That's part of it. But it's also about, oh wow, I see this part of me that didn't get the love she needed. How can I give her the love? So what I want you to do is ask yourself 2 questions, and these 2 questions will change your life. Every time something comes up, and you're gonna see a pattern, and you're gonna create different ways of operating that are unique to your system that will set you up for success to thrive no matter what. And that's my biggest goal, is to help you thrive no matter what, using your unique imprints and learning how to navigate and support yourself throughout this, okay? So you're gonna come, talk to yourself, see what's up. The first question you're gonna ask is, what do you need? What do you need right now? Most of the time for me, I just need a hug. Honestly, I just need a hug. I just need to know that I'm loved. I just need to know that I'm cared for, okay? And then the second question you're gonna ask is, how can I meet that need? How can I feel XYZ? How can I? So that action, like I need this, so how can I get myself that, right? And that's gonna be unique to you. I need to feel loved. Okay, how can I make myself feel loved? I need to feel supported. How can I make myself feel supported? I just need to hear that I did a good job and I'm proud of myself. Okay, I'm going to tell myself that on a daily basis. So whatever that is for you. And this is how you're going to overcome your negative self-talk, because your negative self-talk is actually just the part of you that needs to be seen, heard, and loved, and needs to be rewired. But the rewiring happens from meeting yourself at the level you're at, feeling the feelings, being aware of what's alive, and just being present with it, sitting with it. And that creates the most massive shift you've ever experienced. Like, wow, the things that have happened in my life, also my client's life, from doing just this is mind-blowing. So I want you to let me know. If you try this, you must let me know. Either comment below or message me. Let me know what you experienced, what you noticed, what you shifted in your body, because this is the work. And this is the only thing you need to do to overcome your negative self-talk, because once you realize that, oh, I just need to really address what's happening and give myself what I need and tell myself a different story and give myself that somatic nourishing, that nervous system love, whatever it is, wow, your shit will start popping off, no joke, because you'll start to feel safe and you'll start to feel good and you'll start to nourish yourself and meet your own needs. You start to be self-resourced instead of always looking for something externally, right? You're gonna be like, oh, I got this. Oh, I understand this part of me just needs this. I got me, let's do it. I got, and you're gonna start to become this self-sufficient, thriving, badass powerhouse babe that goes after everything no matter what, because you bring all those parts of you with you, and you become healed in the process as you navigate addressing all the things that come up. All right, I hope that helped. This is an approach that has helped me immensely. Like, honestly, I can't tell you how much it's transformed my life. I want you to try it. I want you to let me know if you have any questions, if something wasn't clear. Let me know below. This video will change your life. So go and do it. Go take action. I'm so excited that you are here. If you're still here at the end, thank you, thank you, thank you. I love to have you in our free community. If you want to be a part of like-minded humans who are doing the work, who are here to make big shit happen, to share their gifts, to attract so much wealth, abundance, prosperity, and make a life out of their passions and gifts, join our free community. I go live every month. I do a workshop and I also do some pop-up things. Would love to have you there. The link is below. Otherwise, I will see you in the next video. Thanks for being here. So much love as always. And I'll see you next time. Bye.